So what does eternal life look like? What's it going to be when we get to heaven? If we were paying close attention, we have a really big clue that was given to us in this gospel lesson. This gospel lesson from St. John is part of a long prayer that Jesus gives just prior to his betrayal and his crucifixion, his passion and crucifixion. And in it, there are several prayers. There's one that's directed specifically to the apostles. This is part of it. There's one that's directed to the world. And there's one that's for himself as well. But this one is for the apostles, or at the time, his disciples. And he gives us an important understanding of what the heavenly kingdom is going to be like. Over the years, this question comes up a lot by all sorts of people. And if I ask them back, what do you think it is going to be like? I tend to get responses like, well, it's going to be paradise, and it's going to be beautiful, and the earth, the way it's going to look with the trees and rivers, and it's never going to be stormy, we're never going to have earthquakes, there's never going to be a fire, there's never going to be pain or sorrow and suffering, which is true. But the things that they most often talk to me about are physical things that make it pleasant to live. It's as if Hawaii was the heavenly kingdom. I guess that's why they call those islands there the Pacific Paradise. But that's not really what eternal life is about. In this lesson today, Christ tells us exactly what eternal life is if we were paying attention. He says, and this is eternal life, that they know that you are the only true God and Jesus Christ, whom you sent. So what does this mean for us in terms of eternal life and what it is? More than being a place, more than being on a seashore with a nice beach, more than any of these physical things that we have in our own minds, these constructs we have in our own minds, the eternal life is about a relationship. It's about knowing the Father. It's about knowing the Son. And it's about being together with them for all time. This is what paradise is. This is what is going to bring us more joy than anything else. Now, when people say, well, I think we'll see angels, and we'll probably see the saints, maybe we'll see our loved ones too. Now, that is along the correct line. Why? Because the angels and the saints and our loved ones are all people that we have a relationship with. And that's what the heavenly kingdom is about. That is what this life is supposed to be about. The relationships we have with God, and then the relationships we have with everybody else around us. So it's completely correct to assume we are going to be with the saints and the angels and our loved ones, because it follows the same relationship that the Lord wants us to have with Him. This is crucial for us as Orthodox Christians, because our goal in life is not for anything that is but it is always about how we are in relationship, and more importantly and specifically, how we are in union and communion with those around us. This has great implications to the things that we do. If we understand that our goal is to be in a continuous relationship with God, then nothing else is ever going to matter. Nothing physical is ever going to be as good and as fulfilling and as joyful as being in that loving relationship with the Lord. At the same time, that relationship is not held only in the heavenly kingdom, but it is made present and manifest now. How could that be? Through Holy Communion. That's why we receive it. It's so that we can be in communion, in union with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And if that is the reason why we are receiving it, as it should be, then that means that we better be looking to establish those righteous and holy relationships with everybody else around us. That is making the heavenly kingdom present here on earth. More so than seeking peace, more so than seeking health, more so than seeking food or shelter or anything else. These are important things, as the Lord says, He knows that we need them. Most important is to establish relationships that are iconic, that reflect the image of the relationship He has established with His Son, that He has established with His church, that He has established with, or He is trying to establish with all of us, depending on our response to Him. So as we go through this gospel lesson again, focus on that one sentence, and this is eternal life. Because the Lord doesn't leave a lot of things up for our own interpretation. He needs to kind of spell them out for us. Otherwise, we're going to go all